wildlife reserve.
Right now we also have
Pets, you'll see an animal
camera.
spotting guide helping you identify some of the animals that are on the reserve. We're probably not going to see all of those animals, but we usually get some pretty good luck.
Wyatt.
The most important of all is safety, to make sure everyone of all ages remains fully seated at all times and don't reach out of the truck. We'll be driving through really rough brush, and some of those bushes have large thorns as well. It does get really bumpy, so to stay seated, especially the little ones on laps. Do recommend children on laps though, so they can see out both sides of the truck. The animals are free to roam, and you never know where we're going to stop them.
God, we're in water. We're in water.
The forest is home to some of the more shy and reclusive animals, as well as some of the thickest brush. So keep your eyes open for animals trying to hide out of view. Like to the left-hand side, up on top of the hill, hiding in the bushes, there's some gray antelope that are greater kudu, the second tallest antelope in Africa. Greater kudus have 5 feet at the shoulders. The kudu that I see don't have any horns because they're all females. Only male kudu have horns and large
That's
spirals.
a kudu.
Also on the left, much easier for us to spot right now, are bongos, these large copper-colored antelope. Bongos get the nickname ghost of the forest as they blend in well with their surroundings. Both male and female bongos have those large horns and spiral backwards, allowing them to cut through the thick brush here in the forest with ease. Those bongos and the greater kudu are relatives of each other, as they are both types of antelope. The greater kudu are considered crepuscular, which means they're mostly active during the morning and evening time. So they're not doing much right now, but it's getting towards that middle warmest part of the day. We're not any other crepuscular animals if we see them along our safari.
See that? There's a rhino.
Heading down towards the watering hole now. Great places to find animals that are coming to cool off and to get a drink. We'll stop by a few watering holes along our safari, so they tend to give us some of the best chances of finding animals. Across the watering hole, we see a couple black rhinos, one of them all up on top of the hill walking off into the distance, but this other one right at the edge of the watering hole. Black rhinos have a pointed and prehensile upper lip, which is perfect for pulling leaves off of trees and bushes here in the forest. Lucky to see one, let alone 2 of them, since they are so commonly poached for their horn. Even though the horn on a rhino is just made out of keratin, that's the same material found in the human fingernail. Completely worthless, really. But sadly, that poaching has reduced the numbers of black rhinos to less than 4,000 left in the entire world. They don't even have any natural predators. The only predator to an adult rhino is a human.
And I don't know if that's birds or squeaky bus.
Crossing through this stream means we're getting close to the Safi River. Now the Safi runs along the edge of the forest, usually a great place to find some Nile hippopotamus. Let's stop there on our way out to the savannah.
Oh, I'm a bit fast here.
Hippos spend the majority of their day in the river to stay cool, and they can't hold their breath underwater up to 8 minutes. So look under the surface, hippos may be completely submerged. You see 2 on the river on the right, both on the back side of the island. Doesn't look like we're going to get a great view, unfortunately, but hopefully we'll find a few more hippos as we make our way upstream. They are nocturnal, so hippos won't be too active right now during the day. They're coming out onto the riverbanks at night. A hippo will graze at about 80 to 90 pounds of vegetation nightly and walk up to 6 miles just to do so. See a few more upstream on the left-hand side. Actually, quite a few of them next to the island there.
Is that a crate?
They can't swim, but most of the time hippos just walk along the bottom of the riverbed. It's a little easier. It helps them conserve their energy. On the island, the large gray birds are pink-backed pelicans. They get their name after the light pink that their backs turn during mating season. Large expandable lower bills used as a net for catching fish in the water, but not for holding anything. They'll swallow their prey immediately.
You vultures.
One pelican's nest in pods ranging between 50 and 500 pairs. Pod of pelicans on the island, and a whole bloat in the river. A group of hippos called a bloat.
I wonder why. Also down in the river are some Nile crocodiles.
crocodile.
Oh my God! Look at that! Look at that Nile crocodile! That's a royal croc right there. It's actually saying, well, let's say it's
If you
royal.
find any holding their mouths
Crikey.
open, no, they're not waiting for food. That's how they cool themselves off, by releasing body heat through their open mouths. On land, the croc can run at 10 miles an hour. Tough to know my truck's only 8, so let's not stick around here for too long. But I mentioned how hippos are nocturnal, active at nighttime. Well, crocodiles, they're the opposite. Diurnal, active during the daytime, like we as humans are. But diurnal.
And it's a private bus. It's a private bus. It's like, oh, it's a wild Africa truck.
On the right side here in the clearing, this is a baobab tree. It gets the nickname upside down tree since it looks like the roots point towards the sky. But baobabs just go leafless about 9 months out of the year. And they can do so by storing water inside their massive trunks on reserve for periods of drought. But now we are coming up to one of my favorite views on the entire reserve, looking out over the Serengeti grassland. Grasslands stretch for thousands of miles across Africa, home to some of the most famous animals, like lions, elephants, zebra, and giraffe we can already see. This is wild Africa we're all working so hard to protect. As I got to the bottom of the hill on the right-hand side, these brown animals with huge horns are Ankole cattle, also called Watusi after the tribe in Africa that first domesticated them. They are the only domesticated animals found on this reserve. Each one of those horns will max out at 6 feet long and 8 inches in diameter. Not that heavy though, as there's a honeycomb structure inside. Allows them to circulate blood through those horns, cooling them off like the radiator on a car. Elephants use a similar method to cool off by circulating blood through their ears. Just by flapping their ears, elephants reduce their internal body temperature by 7 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wow.
On the left-hand side, you see a pack of African wild dogs. Now they're all laying down in different shady areas, kind of back in the back, but along the rock wall there.
I don't see you.
Wild dogs are also called painted or spotted dogs after their really splotchy coloration. Now, they're not doing much right now, but that's because they're crepuscular, like those greater kudu, only active in the morning and evening time. But they are the most successful hunters on the savanna. African wild dogs catch their prey more often than any other species out here, including the lions, hyenas, and cheetahs. And they do so by working together as a pack to run their prey to complete exhaustion. Speaking of their prey, now on the left are some sable antelope laying down, the emblem of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Those 4 there are females, sable lighter brown color to them. Males are much darker brown, almost a jet black. Only one male in a herd, though, with about 10 to 20 females. Each giving birth to one newborn sable every single year.
This is at Disney.
On both sides of the truck, these red towers are termite mounds, built using saliva, dirt, and dung.
Right there.
After getting baked in the African sun, they turn as hard as concrete. Then larger animals like elephants and these giraffes use them as a scratching post.
That's some more
They
termite.
get worn and broken down to look more like the mound that's on the right side there. Then smaller animals, like those sable antelope, will use that as a lookout post, watching out for any predators, like those African wild dogs, that might be hiding in the tall grasses. Just one example of how nothing ever seems to go to waste in an ecosystem like this, and how all animals are connected in a great big circle of life, from the tiniest termite to the tallest giraffe. It does look like there's a whole tower of Maasai giraffes spread across the savanna out here. If a giraffe called a tower, and Maasais are identified by the really jagged edges around their spots, almost a lace-like kind of pattern. Tallest land animals on Earth, a giraffe will stand 18 to 20 feet high. Even at birth, a baby giraffe stands 6 feet tall, as they need to be able to nurse some of their mothers at that age. Giraffes will do mostly everything standing up, from eating, drinking, sleeping, even giving birth. A baby giraffe's introduction into the world is a 6-foot fall from its mother. And they do sleep standing up, but they only sleep for 30 minutes out of the day. Not even all at once, a few minutes here and there, adding up to 30. Now on the right is a herd of springbok, these small tan antelope with white underbellies. springbok translates literally to jumping antelope, and they can leap across the savanna, reaching heights of 6 feet off the ground. The lengths they'll cover over 11 feet in 1 bound. Also on the right, I heard a white-bearded wildebeest laying down, those gray animals with a curve in their horn. Wildebeest are also called gnu, spelled G-N-U, after the low grunting sound that they make. Part of one of the largest migrations in Africa. Up to 1.5 million wildebeest will migrate together non-stop, not stopping for anything, even the birth of their young. Baby wildebeest need to learn to walk within 15 minutes or run within 30, or risk getting left behind completely. Some more of the Maasai giraffe from the tower, now coming up real close to us on the left as well.
Oh my God.
Although they do have those really long necks. Giraffe have the same number of vertebrae bones in their neck that human does, and that's 7. Their bones are just a lot larger than ours. They also have a lot larger tongues than ours, up to 18 inches long, and they're prehensile. Allows them to wrap that tongue around the branch of a tree to pull all the leaves off of that single branch. Don't leave much left for the other animals, though. So elephants just bulldoze down trees to get to the vegetation that remains on the top of the tree. A lot of trees knocked down in this area coming up ahead, though. Could be a good sign we're getting close to elephant country.
Yay, we're getting close to elephants.
You know that giraffe's favorite food, the thorny acacia tree, has a way of defending itself from giraffes eating every
You see an African elephant already coming up on the right-hand side here. Going to get a pretty cool view across the watering hole. They're the largest land animals on Earth. African elephants weigh between 11 and 13,000 pounds. Can run up to 25 miles an hour. On the left side of the truck are some mandrills, the largest monkey in the world. Mandrills have that bright red and blue coloration on their faces and backsides. A troop of mandrills is dominated by one male. He'll be the largest in the troop and have the brightest colors. Males live to 100 pounds, females only about 30 pounds each. Since that's the only elephant we're seeing in the area that does make this a male or a bull elephant, those males leave the herd when they reach adulthood, which is usually about 13 or 14 years old. He goes off and lives the rest of his life in solitude, leading only up for mating purposes once a year. The females, they do stay in the herd their entire lifespan, up to 65 years, simply raising the young. I do know of a watering hole not too far away, sometimes a good place to find a herd. So we're heading over there now to see if we can find some more elephants. Oh, I forgot about this old bridge here, though. It does look pretty badly damaged, so we'll take it poly-poly. It means very slowly in Swahili. Stay to the right, lead. So it looks like we made it. Let's go find some more elephants.
Whoa. Now this is the very best boy if I ever seen one.
We're different from red clay pits. Elephants occasionally eat red clay if they're not receiving minerals that they need in their everyday diets. Well, there are some tusk marks there in the red clay and some elephant footprints. It does look like we found some of that herd ahead to the left-hand side now. She looks like the one closest to us walking. Looks like a juvenile or young. Judging by its smaller size and shorter tusks, still in that 14-year childhood when the male leaves the herd. That's actually the second longest childhood in the animal kingdom, second only to humans at 18 years.
Yeah.
Elephants do have the longest gestation period of any mammal, though, with a 22-month pregnancy, giving birth to a 300-pound baby. Sadly, numbers of elephants are rapidly decreasing due to humans poaching for their ivory tusks, as well as habitat destruction. On any given day, we lose an average 96 elephants in the wild. That's one every 15 minutes due to human-caused flow. We can see there's a baby elephant part of the herd way up ahead next to the baobab tree there as well.
It's a baby elephant.
Not too much you can do to prevent poaching, but you can now protect some of their environment. Much of their habitat is being destroyed due to the mining for a mineral in Africa called coltan. Coltan is a metallic ore used in rechargeable batteries, like those inside cell phones and laptops. So if you would recycle those batteries, and when you're done with them, you can help save some of the elephants and other animals' habitats from your own hometown.
Elephant day.
Yeah, coltan was part nickel, part cadmium. Used to make lithium batteries. And they were rechargeable.
see a few more of these baobab trees. Like I said, they store water in their trunks. These elephants can get to that water by using their tusks to break open the bark of the tree.
And we're in water. Alright.
Fibers can also be used by Native Africans to weave into baskets.
Alright, how about this? The water? Oh, look at these white flamingos.
Now on the island to the left, these are greater flamingos. Greater flamingos are the largest and lightest pink of all flamingo species. They're hatched to gray, but after they eat lots and lots of shrimp containing beta-carotene, that's what gives them their light pink color after about a year of eating that shrimp. The group of flamingos called a flamboyant. So on the island there, that's a flamboyance of flamingos.
Nice ride so far.
And that's from elephant tusks.
Now we see a small crash of white rhinos in this arena.
Here's some white rhinos.
Some rhinos caught a crash.
Woo! My main man.
White rhinos are not actually white, they are gray. Because the name from a mispronunciation of the term white, meaning wide in Dutch, referring to their wide jaw structure. You can see how wide their lips are there and how many blades of grass they're able to pull at one time.
Oh, he's asleep.
But you know, white rhinos are actually gray. Well, they look a little brown here. That's because they've been rolling in those mud wallows, also on the left. Coating their skin with the mud helps protect them from the sun, like a natural sunscreen for them. Although rhino skin is thick, it is sensitive. Also helps keep bugs off of them. Spot, but just to the left of straight ahead of the truck, there's a cheetah that's laying down, way in the back in the corner of the woods here. Fastest land animal on Earth, a cheetah can run in excess of 60 miles an hour, using their strong tails to help them balance at those high speeds. It helps them turn like the rudder on a boat. Cheetahs rely on their keen sense of eyesight to do their hunting.
Oh my God, there's a
They
cheetah.
have poor night vision.
There's
They're the only big cats that
cheetah.
hunt during the daytime. They're also the only big cats with non-retractable claws. And it helps them grip the ground running and turning at those high speeds. Speaking of big cats, there's a large rock formation coming up ahead called a kopje. Kopje rocks like these are a great place to find a pride of lions. Female lionesses do all the hunting for their pride, like to use the height of the kopje as a vantage point to watch out for their prey. While the females are hunting, the male lion stays back to watch the
Look at Aslan. It's Aslan. Hey, Aslan.
You see a male lion laying down out here at the end of the kopje.
Hey, Aslan.
Most males have that mane that females lack to protect his neck during battle. It looks like there's two females just past him laying down there as well.
Yeah, over there.
Lions are inactive for 16 to 20 hours out of the day. They do all their activity during the evening and nighttime, making them nocturnal. Let's think about what you see from a lion during the day. On the right, we see a few more white rhinos from the crash, as well as some Grant's zebra. Grant's is the only species of zebra where their stripes go completely underneath their belly in a continuous line. Hind legs on a zebra are so strong that they can break the jaw of an attacking lion with just one kick.
Wow.
Like I said, lions are nocturnal, so they won't be attacking anytime soon. Not only because it is cooler at night, but also because lions have great night vision, about 6 times better than we as humans have. Even though during the daytime, lions' eyesight is very similar, if not the same to ours.
Wow.
Looks like we're getting a little closer to these grand zebras now.
Zebra
They're black with white
ostrich?
stripes. You can tell that the base color on a zebra is black from
Is
the
that
color of their
a emu or
snout.
an ostrich?
Although I think it's questionable because if
think
you
that's
shave all the
emu.
hair off of a zebra, their skin is still striped with that
Yeah.
black and white. Also see some ostrich here. There's a nest of ostrich.
Yep, that's an
eggs
ostrich.
looking out to the right-hand
Zebras are
side.
white with black stripes. Just the snout's black, like nearly
Largest birds in the world, ostriches do have very large wings. They can't fly though. But just because they can't fly doesn't mean they can't escape their predators well. An ostrich can run up to 40 miles an hour with those long, powerful legs of theirs. 40 is a magic number for an ostrich because they also live to be about 40 years old. Each one of those eggs takes about 40 days to hatch. Since they are the largest birds in the world, they do have the largest eggs in the world. About 3 pounds each egg. Strong enough a human can stand on top of one without a breaking. On the commando nest, multiple females share a nest together, and those ostrich we saw there were females, as they had gray feathers and stand about 6 to 7 feet tall. Male ostrich has the dark black feathers and a little taller, up to 9 feet. Some more birds coming up on the right. Much smaller than those ostrich, though. These are yellow-billed storks. They do stand about 3.5 feet tall. Notice the one that looks shorter is simply standing on its knees. They tend to be found near shallow water, like this pond here and at the edges of rivers and lakes. They are carnivorous. The yellow-billed stork will eat anything from snakes to fish to frogs to even other small birds, commonly swallowing their prey while it's still alive. Well, unfortunately, passing through these gates means we're coming to the end of our safari. But I hope that
21
seeing the animals
minutes.
and learning about their stories
21
inspires
minutes.
you to take conservation efforts home. It can be as simple as recycling and reducing the amount of water and electricity that your household uses. If you would like to support animals directly that are living out in the wild, you can donate to the Disney Conservation Fund inside any merchandise location here at Animal Kingdom. When you do so, you'll receive a button to wear around the park and take home as a souvenir. And right now, you'll receive a special edition button celebrating 20 years of Disney's Animal Kingdom.
I already have it.
Of what?
20th anniversary of Disney Conservation Fund.
Oh wow, water. We're in water.
For this wilderness explorers, you're traveling aboard Simba 1. SIMBA, the number 1. Simba 1 for those wilderness explorers. Found on page 15 in your Explorer Guide. But here at Kilimanjaro Safaris, we do not like to say goodbye, as it is much too final and too sad. So we say Kwaherini. That means go well. So Kwaherini, everybody.
Kwaherini.
And Asante Sana. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, my name is Kyle. Hope you come back and visit again soon. No two safaris are ever the same. The animals make sure of that. Jumbo Mary.
Jumbo Mary.